today. Me too.
Okay, I believe we are live now. Mrs. Claudia, I can see your hands raised. Uh, okay, so okay, you are typing your message in the chat.
That was just to tell you that you were muted.
Oh, it's all right, no problem. Yeah, I wasn't speaking to you guys. I was trying to go live, set up the meeting. All right, so we are live now. All right, so you're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Johnson. You're welcome, Caroline.
Hi.
You're welcome, Olive. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome, Elizabeth. You're welcome, Claudia. You're welcome, Mr. Clay. You're welcome, Marcella. All right. Okay. So today is basically open office hours. I can see some hands raised. I think Mr. Johnson, you raised your hand.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Yes, I was supposed to have a meeting with Erwin about the master degree, but it got canceled. So I just wanted to find out if I could um get another appointment for after Thanksgiving.
Okay. I didn't get that correctly. You're saying you're supposed to have a meeting for which program?
It's AI mastery, and but it was canceled. The meeting was canceled because he had another conflicting meeting at the same time. So that one canceled. And I stayed around for the half an hour, but it was canceled. So I wanted to find out if could reschedule one for after Thanksgiving.
Is it like an onboarding meeting?
Yeah, I believe so. Or maybe an upgrade meeting.
Oh, all right. If you can just message us on our support mail, I think that would be great. Support at Miners Tech, so
Okay.
that yeah, Emmanuel can see it and probably get to Mr. Ewing. So just message us at support at Miners Tech. Let's see. So you have our support mail in the chat. All right. So does anybody have any question before we probably look at one or two things today? Any question, complaints, contribution, or anything? Anybody? Okay, maybe it's dead silent. All right, so we'll just continue. So on Tuesday, I tried introducing us to something quite advanced. I think uh in custom GPTs, it is the most advanced feature. All right. So on Tuesday, I introduced us to the idea of GPT actions. All right. So if you've not been following up with the meetings, I will encourage you to watch the recordings. You will see it there. When you go to the AI for such a time classroom, I have already uploaded it. The meeting for on Tuesday, that was November 12th. I did an introductory part of what I want to continue today. We talked about custom GPTs there, and even last week we demonstrated how to, and the week before last week we demonstrated how to create custom GPTs. So I will encourage you to watch those videos if you are yet to follow up, if you are yet to catch up with what we are doing now. I know it can be quite overwhelming for some of us, so just take your time. That's why the replays are there. Take your time, try to learn, try to watch the videos over and over again. You can even sometimes when you have a blocker, you can even ask ChatGPT itself to help you. You could even, okay, let me just share my screen and demonstrate that. Let me see. I haven't tried that before, but let me try. Let's ask ChatGPT how we can create custom GPT. Let's see if it will give us useful information. All right, so I have I believe you all can see my screen now. Okay, all right. So let me just say, take, okay, my session has expired. Let me log in again. Wow. All right, hi, Martha, you're welcome. All right, I'm in. So let me ask ChatGPT if it can be helpful. So let me say, take on the schema of a custom GPT expert. Show me how to create a custom GPT. Hey, all right. So we have some relevant information here. First of all, do us what a custom GPT is. Let's dive into how you create a custom GPT. As a custom GPT expert, I will guide you through the process step by step, leveraging OpenAI's platform tools and best practices. You don't have to design, deploy, and so. So the custom GPT is a fine-tuned or customized version of the base GPT model tailored for a specific domain, industry, or task. So by this fine-tuned, what that means is the GPT is being trained to do a particular task. All right. So the whole fine-tuning of the thing is what you do with the instructions you give to it, what you do with the knowledge files you give to it, what you do with the actions you implement in that GPT. All right. So I will show us what I mean by the instruction, the knowledge files, and the actions. We've talked about that before, so we'll take a look at it again. So you say here is saying step one. I think this is accurate. All right, log into your own account, navigate to ChatGPT interface and look for the option to explore GPTs. Click on create new GPT to begin your GPT creation process. So even when you are struggling with maybe the videos, the replays and all that, you can always ask ChatGPT to help you. So it's giving us detailed information here. So define your GPT persona, what your GPT should be, the name, for instance, custom GPT group, all that, expertise. Then you will see something here. The system message has the instruction, what I said about instruction, add custom instructions, the preferred tone, special knowledge, and all that. Provide special user queries. Okay, so this special, example user queries here is talking about the example prompt when you open a GPT, like, or the conversation starters. When you open a GPT, when someone opens your GPT, what are the conversation starters they can easily just click on to have access to your GPT? All right, then fine tuning. This one is optional depending on, so this fine tuning of a thing is where you upload your knowledge files and so many things like that on. Then you deploy and share. Okay, so additional tips, iterate and improve, regularly update the system message or fine tune the model based on user feedback. All right, so for the time being, I'm going to focus more on showing us many of ChatGPT's features, how that even when you have created a GPT, if you make an update to a GPT and you want to revert to a previous version of the GPT you created, you can do all of that. I'm going to show us that. Okay, so on Tuesday, we talked about some of our GPTs. We started creating a GPT that gives us real-time information on cryptocurrencies. All right, so let me just click on my GPTs. So to get your GPTs, I just click on this explore GPTs here. All right, so when you click on it, you have this interface. You want to create a new GPT, you click on this create here. If you want to check out the GPTs you created, click on my GPTs. Okay. So yeah, this is GPT we are working on, crypto informat. So it's a GPT that basically goes online and gives us real-time information on any cryptocurrency coin that we want to do. Okay. So this is GPT. If I want to make any update to it, I can always come here. This is edit GPT. All right. This action is quite advanced, so I'm not going to be in a hurry to just explain everything at a time so that we will not get overwhelmed. We will take our time. But you can always reach out to me on school, or create a community post on school, or message me personally on school, and we'll see how we can do about that. So this is the name of the GPT. So if I say, let me say I want to change the name of the GPT from crypto informants to crypto real-time information. So if I do that now, I can just click on update and the GPT will be updated. Okay, so let me just click on updates. I want to show us something. So then click on update and view GPT. So here we have it, the the name of the GPT has changed. Here we have a crypto real-time information. So let us say I now changed my mind and I want to revert back to the previous name of the GPT. So I can just come here, also edit GPT. Once I click on that. So you will see these three dots here, this option button here before share, before update. So once you click on it, you will see copy link, version history, duplicate GPT, delete GPT. All right, so let's click on this. If you click on this duplicate GPT, there will be two of this GPT in your GPT store. All right, so once I click on duplicate, just like it says, it will duplicate the GPT. So let me click on version history. All right, so here I can see the different version history. This is one I created day before yesterday, November 12th, 2024, around 11:05 p.m. my time. So I created this one today now, like about 2 minutes ago, 10:47 p.m. my time. All right, so if I just click on this or this three option here, I just click on restore this version. So once I click on these three dots, you will see restore this version. So once I click on it, the changes I have made, they will be reverted back to the previous version. And if I want to come back to the new version I made that I reverted from, I can always do that. So you can always revert. So if I create a new version again, it's going to appear on top of this one. So you can always go back to previous versions of your GPT that you've created. You can always revert back to them. So let me just click on restore this version. This version. So it has gone back to crypto informats. So it's not only, so supposing I change both the conversation starters, the instructions, the knowledge files, whatsoever I changed, they will all be reverted back to the previous state. All right. So let me just click on update, and that's it. We've reverted back to what we had originally. Okay, very good. So let's continue. Let's go back to edit GPT. So we also talked about the idea of these knowledge files, and I demonstrated that, I think, last 2 weeks. So I will encourage you guys to watch the replay. I did that with an idea from Sharon, a GPT that creates images based on Bible stories, especially from the Old Testament. So today I'm talking about these actions here. So now before I talk about this action here, I think we'll probably just talk about this action fully tomorrow, talk about the basic from what we mean by REST APIs, because that's quite a technical terminology. So try to break it down for us. Probably even give us an assignment so that we can go and do our research about REST APIs. Then tomorrow, so that the work will be easier for us. So let's just go back. Let me click on explore GPTs, and let's show GPTs that leverages GPT actions. Okay, so let me just say, let me just check this if it does GPT action. So one way you will know if a GPT performs actions is when you come to this cell. When you click on the GPT, you go under these capabilities. If you see actions here, it means that the GPT performs what we call GPT actions. All right, so GPT actions, they enable us to do things outside of ChatGPT. So let me just even ask ChatGPT to give us a more formal definition or a clearer definition of what GPT actions are. So let me just ask ChatGPT here so it will be helpful for us. What are GPT actions in ChatGPT? Okay, it did not really give us a clear definition. So let me trigger on search the web and let me ask it again. What are GPT actions in ChatGPT? Right. Okay. Wow. I think using triggering on the web search gave me better answer. So in ChatGPT, GPT actions are personalities that enable the model to perform specific tasks or interact with external systems. I think that's actually very good. So if you want ChatGPT to interact with external services, you can even find a way to even connect ChatGPT to your Facebook account. It's actually possible through this GPT action. So anytime you want a custom GPT you created to talk to an external system, an external computer, an external web server, it is through the ideas of GPT actions. All right. So enhancing its capabilities beyond standard text generation. These actions allows ChatGPT to execute commands, to retrieve real-time information, or integrate with other applications, thereby providing more dynamic and contextually relevant responses, which is actually very correct. All right, so let me just share this chat with us in the chat. So we can click on it and view it later. Okay. So you will find out that anytime you want to do so, key aspects of GPT actions said integrate with external APIs, examples of GPT actions, weather information retrieval. So for instance, if you want to create a GPT that gives people real-time information about weather conditions of different places all over the world. There are different web servers or different internet services that gives us real-time information about the weather condition of different places all over the world. So you could just integrate your custom GPT to such computers, such servers. All right. So for instance, if you're a programmer or if you are into productivity tools, you could even integrate Notion. Notion is, I believe, most of us here should know about Notion. Notion is basically a productivity tool. You can do a whole lot of things with Notion. So that's it about GPT actions, basically. So let me just click on it and show us an example. So I wanted to demonstrate that with this humanized AI. Okay, so let me just start chat. What does AI do? To find AI humanizer to help you get human-like content, humanize your AI generated content with free credits. Wow. Okay. So okay. Let me generate a random content here from ChatGPT and copy it to this GPT and ask it to. So it says that it makes your AI generated text to look like human text. So let me just say, give me a short write-up about the current crypto bull run. Make it obvious that the content was generated by AI. So let me do something like that. Uh, okay. All right, so let me just copy this. Let's see how well this GPT can perform. So let me just say, please provide, okay, please humanize this test. Okay, so let's see. All right, so you see here, starting action. Any GPT that implements this action, it talks to an external website. So here now, they are even asking for our permission. Say this GPT wants to talk to this external server, plugin.gptin.com. So the creators of this GPT, they connected this custom GPT to an external server. All right, so let me just say only allow, so sign in with, well, this is going to be interesting. They're asking me to sign in. So they're even asking me to sign in with my email and all that, of which I am not going to do right now. Okay, so this server, this GPT, the creators of this GPT, they want you to be a registered user of another external tool to even use their GPT. So for instance, you have an idea and you think your idea is actually really worthy of being paid for in your custom GPT. You could do something like this. You could create a website like this and integrate it to your custom GPTs. For people to use your custom GPTs, they have to sign in, probably have to make payments and all that, and probably one-time payments or monthly payments and all that to use your GPT. All right. I think someone asked me of recent, how can we monetize our GPTs? OpenAI, for a while now, they've said that they are going to make it available so that GPT creators can be incentivized, they can be paid for their GPT is being used. So, and it's going to work on the model of the more your GPT is used, the more your chances of being paid, the more you'll be paid. But for now, people that have great ideas of their GPTs, they are implementing payment platforms, payment gateways for their GPT through the use of GPT actions. All right. Okay. Our time is fast spent. I will leave us here today. But before we bring it to a close, I will just put the assignment here in school. And I will ask us to make a little research. So an assignment for us. So let me just write the post. A little task for all. That's for all. Okay. Okay. Hi all. Do this little helpful task to help become a custom GPT creator expert. I think because this is actually expert level knowledge in GPT creation. All right, make a little research on REST APIs and how they can be leveraged in custom GPT actions. Okay. Pro tip: use ChatGPT for your research, obviously. For your research. Okay, so let me just select category AI tools and techniques. So let me just send email to everybody so that everybody can. Okay, I've sent an email to everybody before today, so I won't be able to send again. All right, so this is it. You can just give me your feedback here. I would appreciate that. Okay, so let me just stop here for today. All right, so this is where we'll stop. All right, Sharon says she has to run. All right. So, yeah, any question so far from what I've talked about? Okay, Elizabeth says she has to go. All right, so please just try to partake in the task I gave to us in school. All right, any question?
Yeah, Jim Ross, I'm sorry to take you back. So, how do you check again when a GPT has an action or actions?
Okay, you just check the capabilities. All right, so let me share my screen again. Okay, so once you, so let me go back to explore GPTs. So once you click on the GPT, like for instance, you click on the GPT, you see here capabilities. So what it does, it has dolly images, web search, code interpreter, and data analysis actions. So retrieves or takes actions outside of ChatGPT. So once this is ticked, that GPT implements actions. All right. So let me just try to look for another GPT that does not implement actions. Let me check this. All right, so this one capability is only the images, does not even do data analysis, does not browse the web, and it does not implement actions. So that's why you are not seeing actions here. So once you click on the GPT, check under the capabilities, you will see if it does actions or not.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right. Any other question? I really would encourage us to pay close attention to these ideas or this idea of GPT action, because you could actually use it to do a whole lot. You could use it to perform really, really great tasks and implement great ideas. All right. Okay. Our time is fast spent. Before I call it a day, any other question? Okay. In the absence of no question, I think this is a good time to bring the meeting to a close. I will also put the replay. I will also upload the replay immediately after this call. So if you want to watch anything again, you can also go to school and to watch the replay. All right. With this, we'll just bring the meeting to a close. Bye, everyone.